quality teams that they're matching up against. And so definitely a case of where anything can happen. And so, and certainly anything has already happened with that Meepo pick once again. But obviously a pause to kick things off here, but it looks like the quick reconnect and going to be good to go into game number 1 of today, our first of 4 best-of-3 series. So here we go. Again, this game, we're so caught up with the Meepo final pick for so many reasons. But there's even, again, a second pick Viper. FCR playing the Viper on the other side. It's one of those, it's a rare pick so far in these qualifiers. Obviously, they had a good reason, or they were confident to pick it up themselves. We'll see how it manages to do matched up down here at the bottom lane.
Yeah, I feel like they should have a good time. Like, Treant is... Treant's laning is very much reliant on, okay, can I run in and smack them? Because if I can't, honestly, the hero does lose quite a bit of value when it comes to that. Because you generally want to play on lead seed and, like, trade back and forth. But if you overstep, like, let's say... you even just step in, you get rolled on and kicked back into a Viper. We've seen it yesterday. Gyrocopter does not protect you, which means if that happens, you are going to die. As a good D ward from VKS. Very nice.
Yeah, that's very interesting. This is one of those cases where these two teams have certainly played against each other plenty, whether it's in pubs or scrims or even tournaments.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time we've seen both teams in this area, right? Like you're in the bottom lane kind of meeting up and even counter-warding one another. So some interesting insight that they have on each other, some reads, but in the end, the kind of where it takes place.
I guess it also makes a little bit of sense, right? You have both teams, I guess, that understand tree and protect it very well. You want to cut down some trees. If you're the tree and you want to protect it. So, yeah, they already go there early, cut some trees, deward some stuff down bottom as well. So, yeah, just some good stuff from both teams.
I'll slide him here on Meepo. Of course, lining up in the mid lane, and very intrigued to see not only how he does as far as the early CS and whatnot, but of course his item build. You talked about the potential for even a mega Meepo. Yeah, the whole glimpsing on back, that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, I feel like it would matter more in like different matchups. Like, I don't know, you play some melee hero against Shadow Fiend. Like, I think here, he's still totally okay. Well, I still like to see these small little plays.
Yeah, it's a mental game too, right? A lot of Dota is definitely.
Oh, this is a big deal.
Is that a kill?
If they can get
Viper?
it. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Just too much damage and essentially trilating to start here at the bottom lane. Center Awaken. Not something we see too much, but it catches Viper off guard.
And these are, again, like just talking about the small things. These are the small things that can change the entire game. You pick this Viper to kind of own this bottom lane, but this hero is very prone to having this happen to you, where one guy just starts real quick, you have low move speed, you have low armor, you die, suddenly a first blood, and this could change everything in this bottom lane.
Yeah. Obviously, the teleport has happened from line now at the top lane, so it's just for that early potential kill, which they are successful with in the end, but it's opened up some safe farm for Knight playing the Gyrocopter, making use of that kill, which he did get credit for himself, so going to benefit there. But lane getting pushed back now, so Viper going to make sure to recover himself. Mid lane matchup, though, obviously keeping an eye on that. 6-2 Pango versus the 3-0 Meepo so far. Pango is winning it, but you know, Meepo seems like certainly one of these heroes that you give him some levels and
like
really enhance.
Give him like level 3, level 4, like a second Meepo, a couple higher level skills, and he can just like keep trading and keep farming. And overall, I think it's generally here that does just bounce back early on, unless you lane into some really unplayable, insane matchups like some Timbers and Shadow Fiends. So I would just assume slate him. He's gonna be totally okay.
You see Pango in the South American qualifier specifically is a 3-1 record so far. So analog in the hands of Pango. And again, off to a very good start up against the Meepo early on, perhaps as expected. But so far, Gyrocopter and Nagasaran both getting their farm at that position 1. Nagasaran, you see, she's having a free time essentially from the creeps up here with the creep rate pulled back by Mars on the other side. So you expect this for Nagasaran, though, to essentially be
like on. Naga has always been like pretty good against Mars. Like, first of all, when he God's Rebuke, it's physical. You have super high armor, of course. Your HP is also pretty good. If you ever get speared, your illusion might just take it. You can always push out the wave. So I would expect both carries to do very well as in mid or slate him. They'll just a kick.
Gonna have to avoid, but that swashbuckle's ready. The roll misses. Will it matter? One more attack. I think it's at the end. The taunt. Oh, he's just out of range.
He has no mana yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually living. Okay.
Can't believe they have a slight move speed advantage. Earth Spirit's not even going to go. Oh, he takes over the Watcher there, but I don't think he's going to find Meepo. So, but this is one of those cases, they don't kill him, but he's going to have to go back and regen. It's a lot of time wasted.
Yes, he still lost a lot. Like, he's sitting at 8 CS compared to Pango's 17, so he's getting doubled on CS right now. And not just that, but he's also low HP, so it's not even that easy for him to kind of go back to the mid lane. So yeah, honestly, all these little small things, they start adding up real quickly.
Yeah, and so yeah, getting that second Meepo is high priority right now for him, certainly, but so far it is a struggle for the Meepo in the mid lane. Rapier finds himself back at bottom and helping out Viper to play aggressive. It seems like Viper has recovered a bit. He's now 14-0, but Gyrocopter still winning that CS. Going to use a flat cannon to last hits there.
Yeah, Viper also did manage to get level 3 while the Earth Spirit was gone, of course. You do get the solo XP, so you're kind of okay again. I do think that Smiling Knight should be okay in the bot lane. You just always have the flat cannon as Knight up top. He does get glimpsed. Should be... one more. Oh. Yep, they got him.
Nice. Final auto attack comes through, and you see it flying through the air, and you know it's the end. So Mars doing his darnest to save his teammate, but not to be. Well played there by Disruptor, chasing him down. Going back to Viper real quickly as mid lane, there is a double Meepo here, so, but not going to make a play. What kind of build are we going to see on Viper, you think? What's the item build this time around? Now, speaking of the Viper, I'll give you a chance to think about it because they're diving Gyrocopter right now. They want the skill. Viper, though, takes homing missile. Here comes line with the TP support, and Viper's going to be taking the tower. Not what you want to be doing. King RD is able to roll out for now, but that dive did not go as expected.
Oh, is it even over yet?
No. Earthspirit's dead too.
Oh, the creep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, I mean...
Oh, here comes Roach.
Roach is like, I'm here, let's go.
It looks like Knight is gonna way down bottom. So Viper did respawn. I mean, the wave is heavily pushing. Like, the only way you will kill him again is... Yeah, you're gonna have to tower dive him. So perhaps that's a little too deep. But yeah, that is a big deal. He was kind of just starting to recover with the Viper here, but now... I think Gyro's going to be level 5. You can always just flag out the wave. I think this timing for the bot lane has kind of faded now for Vivo Kid.
Yeah. So Viper, not so much. But again, Pango is having a great time in the mid lane. And already with that Orbital Corrosion, we'll see what kind of build Analog goes for. Perhaps something like the Diffusal Blade, maximizing that early damage. Could feel pretty good for him. So going to try to benefit off of that. Meepo playing recovery, though, ever since Divided We Stand has been leveled up. Second Meepo comes out, and he's doing a bit of jungling. I think it's safe to say it's what you'd probably expect from a Meepo.
Just going to lane mid a bit, also go to the junglers. MJZ could be in a bit of trouble. Maybe Slatum is looking for a net. All right. Just going to go in there, say hello, and get out.
Yeah. It's funny to see the one running in, but then, poofing away. Back to the mid for now, but yeah, splitting them up, doing the micromanagement. Slatum seems comfortable with that early on, at least.
I mean, still though,
Arrow.
the network of the mid heroes is not looking great.
Top lane, Naga Siren. Gonna take some good pressure right here. They do have a Hex as well. It's only level 1 though, so not the longest crowd control. And Naga is just gonna walk it off, but still some good damage being put out. The pressure button. Look at the top lane
with some rune timing for both sides.
Yeah, but Pango wants the kill. He's going for the kill on Illich. Mars trying to get away. The illusion's in chase. Pango has the Rolling Thunder. He is gonna commit it for now. Bouncing off the wall, hits again. Has Swashbuckle as well. And there's the kill. So the Wisdom Rune timing, as mentioned, is actually picked up by Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, they got both.
So, well played.
Sure, you do lose your Mars, but you got both Wisdom Runes. And I think what Vivo Kid need later are levels on their supports to like continue to play through. Because your Viper is... I mean, I was about to say he's suffering, but he's actually still doing pretty okay when it comes to net worth, like 2.7k. But yeah, these levels are just very crucial on your supports as there's more of a fight going on.
There's definitely a fight here at the bottom lane, so Viper is going to end up going down. So is Earth Spirit. It seemed like Vivo Kid was the one with the initiation that they were looking for, but what a turnaround. That Leech Seed certainly doing work as well, but Gyrocopter just holding his ground and ultimately setting up the turn there.
Yeah, I think you gotta be more careful against this Gyrocopter. He already has like, what, 1300 HP if he wants to be on Strength Threats. He has Lotuses, he's got a Fairy Fire, he has Leech Seed, Living Armor, so... And you're lacking damage on Vivo Kid. We talked about it earlier. That damage is slow as... Okay, Slate him.
Oof. He's out. Close call, but he manages to escape. You see the living armor being applied. Only level 1, but still. Slight region. Oh, he's got a nice stack right here, meanwhile. Neutral items dropping, so... Again, Sladem doing his darnest to recover, which it still is, even with the Viper struggles, he's still basically neck and neck with the Viper. So that kind of gives you a good idea as far as it's not been the greatest start for Meepo, as exciting as the pick was. But again, he is doing his best to recover and is a hero. We don't see him often, but it feels like certainly one that can recover with given some time in the jungle, right?
For sure. You just sit back, you can farm it out with your double Meepo, eventually a triple. His MJZ will block a smoke here, so he will be on the receiving end.
Tanking one for his homie. But this gyrocopter is already pretty scary. A couple of failed gank attempts, 5,200 net worth. Has a pretty comfortable lead. The Falcon Blade is mentioned working towards that Ags. They're pinging him again, but he's got call down ready. There's TP supports ready. It feels risky.
Yeah, and I think like Gyro overall against Naga, I don't think that's necessarily a bad matchup for Gyro. Like when you get a couple more items, any hero that can just stand his ground and like kill the Illus and like hit through or even deal AoE damage, all these heroes are good against Naga. And I think Gyro definitely gets there on like his 3rd, 4th item. And he's top net worth, he has Spark of Courage, Lotuses, queuing up the Ag. So I feel like for now, if he can continue to dodge the next couple movements, this is a scary Gyro to deal with later down the line.
It is, and there's a reason why this has been the most comfortable and most picked carry hero throughout all these qualifiers. We're seeing yet another example of it right here. So Qhali Knight is going to push out the creep wave as gets the free CS, and he is basically 2,000 gold away from already finishing an Axe as well at this point. So yeah, the farm is certainly showing off here. Nagasarin, though, again, the carry on the other side is holding her own. She's got a Yasha, of course, the Manta style you'd expect to be coming. So what's scarier right now? I mean, is it the gyrocopter, would you say? As actually Illich is trying to get away. Rolling Thunder goes right on through the arena, though. Needs another knock. He doesn't even need it. The Swashbuckle will finish the job. So Mars continues to be sought after at the top lane.
I mean, the nice thing for Naga is just the fact that I feel like Analog is having a very good game on this Pango, and I think he needs like this little bit of a difference maker coming out from his team, because I would have said Gyro, but with his other 2 cores struggling this much, like he has neither that's really doing well. Both Meepo and Mars are, they're both suffering.
Yeah. Meepo's got the stats, the double Wraith Band. He's going to go to the top lane. Poofs are coming in. On top of the Earth Spirit, and there's our first Finger of Death as well. Does secure the kill onto the Earth Spirit, so this is support, but kill nonetheless, and Meepo will make his way into the jungle now. So, I mean, Meepo, again, as expected, is starting that, continuing more so that train of recovery. Yeah. But you are right. I mean, Pango continues to be almost like the difference maker in a lot of ways. He's got a defusal coming. He's been involved. He's 2-0-1. Maybe sending him to the bottom lane to throw a gank on gyrocopter? Yeah,
I do think you need to get this guy out of here. Like, you either move heroes here or you fog your heroes for so long that he doesn't feel like he gets to stay here, because currently at this point he's just double farming and triple farming camps the whole time. Okay, because the Belay is here, but he's, well, all on his own.
It's not much of Naga's
so it's a little hard.
Himself.
He can song him and then look him in the eyes and be like, okay.
Intimidation tactics right there, but no, it's just setting up for the tower push. It looks like, if anything, and that's going to be the case. Top rune is picked up by Lion. Meanwhile, it's the Invis. Still being seen, though, being tracked more. So, but the Thunderstrike misses the Swashbuckle.
Easy sidesteps.
Will live.
As something else that is just pretty cool for some of these triangle heroes, which, I mean, Gyro is one of the best heroes. You can just TP there nowadays. Like with the new edition of 7.34, where they also put it here. Like now you just TP there, you have some stacks, you go there with your flag cannon, which has also been buffed, and yeah, I mean, you're just enjoying life.
Mars is not enjoying life right now. Another gank coming out on him. The spear away is going to delay this perhaps, but just delayed a couple more seconds. The Swashbuckle reach connects. The Diffusal Plate has been finished on Pango and continues to be very involved. 3-0-1. This is exactly what Vivo can use, as you're been stressing here with the success. Build up the momentum.
I mean, this game is currently this is just a mid-diff at this point. Like straight up from just heroes and like net worth. Like if you're a Mars, I don't know how much you enjoy having a Meepo mid unless he's snowballing, because Meepo's not really coming to your lane and helping you out. But in the meantime, you play against a Pango who's just constantly on your butt. And he's like killing you once, now he killed you a second time. And yeah, Analog for now, putting on a really clean game.
Yeah, and I know that I said that Meepo can recover, and we are seeing that here. Again, the net worth is continuing to close the gap a little bit, but as you're hinting at, though, too, at the same time, it's a hero that you usually want to just snowball.
Yeah.
You want that big start because that's where he amplifies. He gets the level lead. He's able to get that early blink, and he's just ganking supports and everyone else left and right. So obviously they've missed that timing. So now it's a matter of recovering on him and having him play more around the gyrocopter instead. But he is going to be headed to the top lane with smoked up with one of his Meepos currently.
Okay, let's see if they can get this catch. Yep, Tumbler's toy. Looks like an easy one.
Here's the net. Here comes the poofs, and it is an easy one. Another finger of death, so 2 charges for Lion now.
I think we'll slowly start to see Thunder Awaken pick up a little bit of pace. Both the Mars Illich has a blink. I think we also had Slade him who was queuing one up, so if he does want to go for that, he'll have it soon. So I think we're still going to start to see a little bit more skirmishing around the map.
Pango timing right here. He wants to get the shard next, but first world problems, he can't purchase it yet thanks to the timer.
It's got to wait another half minute. I do think the shard is very good, though, in this game. There's the Treant route, of course, that you're going to be able to just roll up in. The Meepo nets if you ever get caught. Mars Arena as well. Just roll up and then maybe use your ult to get out of it. So it just makes a lot of sense.
We see right there on the Observer, Blink is delivered to Meepo. And this, of course, is, speaking of timings, this definitely is an item that can start to enhance Meepo quite a bit. It really ups his gank potential, naturally being the Blink Dagger. With the Dragonlance, the stats, he's starting to be a little bit more of a threat now, especially to the supports, if they happens to catch them.
Okay, at least Knight does have the axe completed, so he's just going to continue to, well, do what Gyros do, which is farm. I think before he has this BKB, I don't really see him joining many fights, which means it's mainly on the rest. But similarly for Vivo, Keed, Naga, just going to keep farming, push out waves, and you just try to help your team like kind of find the place with the illusions.
Yeah, so definitely a more of a passive game in that sense. A 6-5 hero kills, not too shabby, but 15.5 minutes with these 2 carries. You still expect another item or so on their positional ones before a bit more comfortable, as you're talking about, especially with the BKB build on Gyrocopter. Mid lane, Viper. Viper's working on finishing that axe, and it's almost finished. In fact, he has enough gold to fight now. He's going to send out the remaining components, but both teams also meeting up mid lane as a 16-minute rune spawn at an Arcane Rune. They're baiting it out. They're trying to see if they'll go for it, but
not quite. So Viper Axe is pretty good. It did get buffed as well, so you're gonna get like all this disarm and minus attack speed and AoE dot damage around. So I think I kind of like that build actually, because him transitioning into a right clicker, I don't like it in this game at all. So him going some utility and like being annoying to the enemies kind of checks out to me.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. You know, because
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, it's gonna queue up the Kaya sound. So yeah, I guess just some tanky / magical build. I think that it's pretty good for me. As later on, I think Knight will start to be pretty annoying for the Naga. Once you get like a blink, you're gonna slowly get your levels. You get the shard. The like multi suck against the illusion. So I think all in all, most people in this game should feel pretty good, even if the game does prolong. I feel like Mega Meepo is legitimately such a funny thing as, Smiling Knight. Okay, we have a little song going on. We're just gonna get the hell out of there, as that looked really good, right? You have the roll coming in. It's just really hard for heroes without BKBs this early on to, I don't know, be able to stand your ground, just get rolled on back and forth. But that fight just ended up being a little too deep. Slatem just coming in with a blink, gets off the net, and honest, these kills are really important. I feel like Analog was starting to, you know, kind of just start popping off in this game. But getting him killed off is really big. You have Slatem coming back a little bit. We already touched on the Mega Meepo.
Yeah.
He's halfway there.
Yeah, apologies there. I guess they cut out as right as the fight was starting. Go figure. But yeah, that classic me. I gotta work on that. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly a very interesting fight, though. Obviously, the good return in the end by Thunder Awaken, despite the damage done on a gyrocopter. But yeah, the Mega Meepo, it's looming. Another 2,000 gold just under needed before, and yeah, we very rarely have seen this, especially in this tournament environment. So I don't think anyone, frankly, knows what to expect, and we're gonna see it firsthand, though.
Yeah, all I know is that it's pretty good. Like, you get so tanky, and I mean, the fact is, people always knew and have known that AoE damage is what you need against Meepo. But now when he gets this Mega Meepo, AoE damage isn't even that good anymore. You need like heavy single target damage to just like, I don't know, kill through this 5k HP. As Jesus Knight, he just lost so much HP.
Yeah, that hurt. I mean, you look at his build, he has brown boots and a blink dagger. So
yeah, he's got nothing to help him survive.
Yeah, under 1,000 life. Yeah. No armor, very minimal armor. Yeah, this is not the most ideal survivability build, but hey, it's all about the catch and making trying to make use of that at least. But yeah, if they jump in first, he'd definitely be in trouble. Nagasara, by the way, did end up finishing the Orchid. He has a heart now queued up next, but that is a really interesting point you're making, though, about the Meepo and the whole mindset. Yeah, you usually want to do the AoE, but with the Mega Meepo, it completely changes that. And we'll say, I mean, it seems like that they still have the tools to deal with that, though, right?
Yeah, I definitely think so. You still have pretty good single target damage, and also like Viper ult, you're gonna lower the attack speed, especially if it's one Meepo. You have Pango with some disarms and like good damage. Same with Naga, so it's not like this Mega Meepo is, you know, it's not like they don't have the tools to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they have the tools to deal with Roshan, apparently.
That's for sure.
Side of Vivo Key, they're feeling confident, but this is not an easy one if they wanted to do it. It's smoke
They know
play.
they're coming.
They are hunting. The illusion scouting. We're definitely going to have some kind of clash here soon. Mega Meepo not finished yet, worth noting.
No, they're just holding the high ground.
Yeah, Viper certainly is. Says, hello, Mars. Mars throws out the arena, but Mars taking plenty of damage. The arena very defensively. Rolling the North through, good job of the roof, but immediately taken off, and Analog wants that kill into Mars. Meanwhile, Viper trying to deal with the damage to Gyrocopter. The song comes out with the BKB. Gyrocopter doesn't care. The teleport out from Nagasara, and now the chase is on in favor of Thunder Awaken. So they lost Mars, but they've gotten two, and they're hunting for more. Nagasara, she teleports to the base, so or more so the tower. She is actually nearby, but can she do much? The illusion's trying, but the net's hitting Pango, and Pango unable to escape. Her spirit, will it be the same fate for him?
No stones for now. He's dead.
Great blocks from Meepo. Well played by Slatem as a team for Thunder Awaken, and they absolutely win that fight because on top of that, the consolation prize, they're getting Roshan.
Oh, that is devastating for Vivo Kid. I felt like they had such a good position there. Like, Illich was forced to run up the high ground without his BKB. He just gets Viper struck straight off the bat, has to arena spear. I think maybe they like overplayed a bit here. Like with this start, maybe you can just wait, like you glimpse him back in instead of having to roll in with both of your heroes and going very deep. Because this, I mean, in the meantime, also Slatem, he goes on the Disruptor, and Kostabile, he's just like, okay guys, I'll song and try to get you out, but the fight's already lost.
They have no way to deal with a BKB gyrocopter. I mean,
nothing.
He just stood on the uphill with a flat cannon and BKB and was just raining down from the skies. And yeah, you can tell the panic kicked in. So yeah, good points there about, obviously easier to say that in hindsight, but certainly overextending if you're Vivo Key. You did not need to commit as aggressively as they did in the Earth Spirit charging into the back lines. Maybe made them feel like they were forced to do so. But yeah, either way, certainly good defense by Thunder Awaken there. And you talk about a complete change of momentum if there was favoring Vivo Kid before. It's certainly favoring Thunder Awaken now.
Damn, like now you've got this Aegis, you've got a Chrysalis, like you have half a Daedalus now on your gyro. Mars did not have a BKB last fight. He does have that now as well. And slayed him. Like, he's got his Mega Meepo completed. He's going to work on his next item. So this is some scary stuff that just came up for Thunder Awaken after this fight.
Illusions up top here from Nagasaran. Has a vitality booster, so not a full heart yet, but no, I guess on the real one, it does have the full heart actually finished. Just got it delivered. So Costabile has that taken care of. We see Meepo soloing, if you want to call it that, the Tormentor.
Another great thing about Meepo, just feed your team a couple of shards.
Yeah, that feels pretty good. So Lion's like, thank you very much. Mana drain, much more powerful now. Pretty big deal, actually.
Yeah, it is. He would have loved to, like, he wouldn't even mind buying it in this game against Naga.
Yeah.
But no, you get it for free. You can go 4-staff, and I would say that for Vivo Kid, if you're not ahead, like even if it's just slightly ahead, if you're behind with this draft, this is not going to feel good, because just this post 4 Lion will ruin your Naga's map presence.
Top lane, Thunder Awaken, feeling very confident as they should be right now. 3 minutes tormenting on the Aegis. They are pushing towers. They get the tier 2. Don't think they're going to be stopping, and it's going to be up to Vivo Kid in terms of how they want to address this. You certainly feel like they got to at least defend their base. The door's being knocked on now. The TPs are coming in. Analog, he is setting up on Pango. He's got the shield crash buff, by the way, with the Axe Scepter pickup.
Okay, yes, of course.
Wave.
I mean, tower is nearly gone already.
Trying to force a BKB. Again, this is that spot, though, if you're Gyrocopter, it's like you got an Aegis, so you don't want to overcommit with the BKB before. And he is just going to play it safe. They get the response. They're going to fall back on Thunder Awaken's side and farm elsewhere. Full Daedalus finished, by the way, on Gyrocopter, too.
He is... He's a strong boy. As they go top, nearly get the full tower. They see that everyone TPs. They're like, okay, let's chill. We can go mid. After we go mid, we can probably even just clean out the 2 bottom towers. And yeah, you just see these timings where you have one really strong core. I mean, they have multiple, but let's just focus on the gyro. He's got all the items he wants, a maxed out 3 armor, and a solar crest as well from MJZ. So yeah, he is about as strong as he could be at this stage.
Tier 2 is going to fall mid. The tier 1 bottom is still up, funny enough, so they are going to have to go deal with that. But again, the map control is just being dominated now by Thunder Awaken. Nagasaran doing what Nagas do and has the illusions out there, splitting some farm up, so it's a good job by Costabilis. He is keeping neck and neck with the Gyrocopter despite all this, to be fair, so that is good.
I wonder what build you need to go for here if you're Naga, because I can tell you straight up that it is a lot easier for Knight on Gyro to get out like easier impact, because he just has to go somewhere, right click, stand his ground, and you're good. But as Naga, it's a lot more delicate. You need to like push out waves, think about your song, you need to build the right items. It's way harder for him to actually get to deal damage in this game.
Noticing Meepo picking up the shard as well, so has that dig ability. Again, this is going to be fascinating to watch when the fight does inevitably happen, how he plays with this whole Mega Meepo and everything.
I mean, if he does not get Static Storm, I think this Meepo is unkillable. He heals so much and he becomes invincible. I mean, Meepo at this stage, he is very strong now. Even though he's 3rd in net worth, I feel like his overall impact, if there's a fight, honestly, I think he has higher impact than Naga.
You see, he's keeping the main one back. 3 other Meepos are in, and that's so much damage to deal with. It becomes a very tough spot for Vivo Kid. It's like, how do you initiate on this? An Aegis BKB Gyrocopter, a triple Meepo with the main one in the back lines. There's no easy answer. Her Spirit's going to start rolling, trying to catch them. Goes in, does get a hit off, but the Magnetized Axe are going to take the Finger of Death. They do kill Lion, but Earth Spirit going to end up falling for this. Meepo poofing on in, makes the kill happen on Earth Spirit, but Meepo needs to be careful. You see he's thinking about going back in with commitment. Static Storm is used, though. The song as well from Nagasaran. Out comes the arena with the BKB of Mars, however, as well as Gyrocopter, and you know the damage is coming now. Viper is going to end up falling. Tree of Protector goes down, though. Meepo with the Mega Meepo. He is just running them down. He is intimidation times 10. Homing missile, it connects. Earth binds. If they kill Nagasaran, it's massive. Pango turns onto the Meepo. He did not expect that damage, and now Gyrocopter has to be a little worried. Meepo's not fighting back either. He's out for a minute. Analog, no, the damage is too much to handle. Nagasaran is also going to be turned on. multiple times in this fight, Casey, it seemed like maybe a swing the other way.
Yeah.
But it's Thunder Awaken that will come out on top big time.
All right, a lot of tips coming out upon this fight as well, where, yeah, someone slayed him, insta-died. I guess, you know, he canceled his Mega Meepo or ran out, whatever it may be, insta-died, but then Knight just stands his ground and, yeah, now with a 10k lead with a Refresher on Mars, a Satanic on the Gyro, we've got some problems. Up, force into the Hex, nice play by Knight.
Well played with the Spear, the homing missile on top. The red numbers coming out from Gyrocopter. It's not enough, though.
He's killing him.
Okay, well, Viper is like, all right, I'm going to kill you.
At least Knight is also laughing about it. I like it. As yeah, he just stands his ground with all his items, the nosedive, disarming them. It just kills them. 1v3, easy defense.
Underestimating what Viper can do with that, I guess. So, yeah, pretty unnecessary for Thunder Awaken to lose a couple in the end right there. But still, the big picture, they do come out on top. I mean, there were positives, though, for Vivo Keyed, right? Like, we saw them able to kill the Meepo, catch him off guard, perhaps, that swashbuckle damage to Pango. And even at the end there with Viper holding his ground. But yeah, Thunder Awaken going to reset now, and it does feel like that it's going to be hard to stop that again.
Yeah, but none of what you just said, does it matter when you look at the quick buy of Gyrocopter, Berkey?
Oh boy.
Look at it. We're coming in for another Divine Rapier. So anything we say in the next 5 minutes, it might just get nullified if my bro just ends up buying it. So we might just have another situation of second Aegis, Rapier, go end.
Divine Rapier apparently is becoming an item that you pick up when you're winning the game. I mean, it's always been I'm on the losing side, let's go all in here. But yeah, yesterday we saw the Phantom Assassin do it, and obviously it worked out beautifully. Oh yeah. Gyrocopter, he's thinking about doing the same here for Thunder Awaken. His team's certainly ahead, but why not get further ahead, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, I think if people are starting to get I would say, better at using it from ahead, obviously it's a big risk, but if you know that, okay, you have 2 lives and they cannot deal with me right now, like literally the fact that I cannot die, or if they kill me, they lose 5 heroes plus, then okay, go for it. If he does end up getting it with the potential of getting the second Roche, then I'm all for it. I'll never say no to a Rapier.
Yeah, no,
unless it's my teammate, then I'll be like, bro, we don't need this. But if I'm watching it, do it, bro.
Right. I will say I like it more this game. And maybe that's because of what we saw yesterday. It's like, okay, yeah, it kind of worked out pretty well. But this Gyrocopter really does feel unkillable, especially as long as he has teammates kind of around him too, which
he changed it. Whatever.
All right, well, what could have been?
Oh, Illich.
BKB? Song?
He has another one.
It's not going to matter. I mean, that BKB is doing the work. Another arena, as mentioned, coming out. So the song essentially wasted right there. Meepo trying to go for Disruptor, meanwhile. Kick away, but the BKB on Knight now with the Gyrocopter.
Good overgrowth.
The flat cannon attacks. There's so much damage. The overgrowth helping to try to keep them in place. Nice disarm of Gyrocopter, though. Viper is just going feline for the Gyro, but Meepo cleans up Viper, and suddenly it's just the Naga Siren. Pango off to the left was able to get a kill, but cannot help his teammate because he is way too low on life. Meepo running down Naga Siren, and she is tough to kill, but it will be a kill in the end. And yeah, I mean, I think that's just another example right there. This Naga Siren, she's farmed. She is tanky.
Yep.
Her damage output, though, it's just a little lacking specifically against the cores.
Oh, especially. And you just have like Illich just going in with a double arena, double BKB. He's just like taking everyone out of the game for so long, and then Gyro, he just gets to clean up. He just goes in there, presses right click a few times, maybe some rocket, a flat cannon, and everyone's just dying. Like, look, he just chats it up. He goes in there, okay, this is my first arena and BKB, and then you wait, and I'll do it again.
I mean, the song literally just being... I guess it wasn't wasted. He does have the shard, so they're getting the heal benefit there, but still, yeah, the fact that they had to just stand there for the 10 seconds or whatever it is because of the refresher use. I guess it's 14 seconds, actually. Geez, 7 seconds each, so.
Yeah,
that's a lot of lockdown.
Yeah, it's like, if you can trade song like this, it's pretty good for you, but like, the problem is, unless Analog has a really good team fight, I don't think you're dealing any of the damage that will stop the Meepo or Gyro from doing what they will do, which is stand their ground and hit. You don't have any of this overwhelming damage that will force them to run away.
Yeah, again, the Naga Siren just never really has been able to get to that deadly Naga Siren point. Oh, that MKB being delivered. Almost got killed by Earth Spirit, but managed to get it around him, gonna get it delivered, and they kill Roshan, and now Earth Spirit likely dead.
He's got a BKB.
Oh, nice block.
Full stop into the overgrowth. Oh, they still got him.
Really want this kill. And they'll get it. Magnetize, actually, Lion's taking some good damage there, but he'll live.
Oh, yeah.
Roshan.
Like, he's got the Orchid into Bloodthorn now, but still, it's... you'll just continue to do more of the same, which is to tank up. And, I mean, I don't blame him. I think it's hard to find the correct build on Naga in this game, and maybe, you know, an aggressive build isn't really an option, but I don't see these items really being able to help them out all that much.
I mean, the Naga Siren Rat game is certainly going to need to be on point at this time, especially, it feels like. And obviously, again, another case of a lot easier said than done, but that feels like maybe the only win condition at this time for Vivo Qhali, because, yeah, just fighting toe-to-toe right now is certainly not working out. Because this Meepo, as well, as by all means more than recovered. He's kind of become a very threatening core alongside his gyrocopter teammate. He, by the way, not only does he have the Scotty, but he's going to have a sheep here very shortly. Too.
And Meepo with Hex is one of the scariest heroes to be holding it, because he can just be anywhere and everywhere at the same time and then just go on you, blink, Hex, net, and you're just going to die. And yeah, if you're Knight right now, you're definitely very happy about the backup cores that you do have. They were struggling early, but now Illich on the Mars, he's got the refresher, blink, BKB, all he wants. Your Meepo strong, your supports are doing well, so yeah, everything kind of coming together.
Yeah. Mars ready to go. He's got the cheese as well. He's even got a gem on him. He's got the refresher, so at double arena, and you know Vivo Qhali is sitting here thinking like, yeah, we don't want to leave our base for that reason, but I guess we're just going to have to let them come to us and hope for the best jump. Pango does have an Octarine core finished, so a little more momentum there for him. Is going to be building the Basher next, which certainly will be useful, but no matter if he can actually farm it or not at this rate, it's going to be difficult because they are knocking on the door once again and doing so aggressively.
All right, it's time to stop this gyrocopter. I feel like Challenge Impossible might be coming up.
There we go. The first arena did not BKB, though. So Mars, a bit of a miscue, but the second arena is going to be coming. The song wearing out eventually. Static Storm, they catch Gyrocopter. Here comes the damage. He's at half-life. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. So the Aegis used will be coming back up in the back lines. Earth Spirit putting the Magnetize out, doing plenty of damage throughout.
Okay,
there's the resurrection for Gyrocopter, though. He's broken once again. He's in trouble. Gyrocopter's going to die, actually. The Mega Meepo, so the miss is going for the TP play. He'll be successful, but the hold is real for Vivo Qhali. So Thunder Awaken, dare I say, a little too confident.
All right, easy game, I guess. I thought it was about to be real hard to deal with this gyro, but just making it kind of look easy. He did use his BKB and Satanic before dying with the Aegis, but really nice hold. Some good rolls in from both the Earthspirit and Pango. The song this time was very clutch. You stopped the Mars in his tracks, as you said, did not quite get off the BKB, and kind of wasted the entire gyro BKB too, so yeah, hats off to Vivo Qhali.
I think that's the key. I mean, we're going to see the replay right here. If Mars BKBs as he jumps in, he doesn't get stunned. He's able to still, run around, do some damage, maybe get another spear in. And the second arena, even earlier, certainly could have been a much different fight, but, didn't. The song comes through, as mentioned, and they are able to turn this gyrocopter, again, very confident, understandably, but
yeah.
I think also Earth Spirit, you see there in the replay, the chaos he creates.
Yeah, he's doing a lot in this fight. Everyone's getting slowed and stunned, and there's magnetized and silences and 18 rolls, so yeah, just looking good. I think if you're Thunder Awaken, you're probably going to question it next time you go high ground. I don't think you need to go in. Like, your gyrocopter, just let him do his thing, but, it's done. You got to worry about what's next, and win probability pretty, even, just straight up.
That's crazy. But it kind of makes sense. And yeah, if you're Thunder Awaken, if you're a fan of Thunder Awaken, especially right now, you got to be smacking your forehead a couple times, because it's like, yeah, that wasn't needed, but hey, we got ourselves an entertaining game now, that's for sure. Certainly can be anyone's, because this Pango I mentioned going into that fight, he wants a Basher, but he had 0 gold at that point.
Yeah.
Well, look at now. He's going to be able to right-click a full basher, which is that much more damage. And Viper, his utility has certainly come through. Going to be picking up a Lotus Orb, speaking of utility.
Okay.
Help. And then there's the Nagastar. We can't forget her. I have Scotty is now going to be next.
All right, now we have like pretty much the other side is getting some of the bigger items. I think Thunder Awaken had really good stuff going for them. I would say they still do. You have Gyro, who's going to finish a Rapier, not a Rapier, sorry, a Refresher. The Rapier is queued up once more, so the dream is not over yet for that coming out, but if they can just kite out Knights, BKBs, like even with a Refresher, you know, they can do it twice as well, I think, with like a good song and kiting backwards, so not looking too bad.
Meepo is level 25, so it does get the +1 clone as well. So there's that benefit now. Has he bought anything else?
He did finish the Hex, I think, and then that's
so finish the Hex. That's it. Okay. Pentedge Sword picked up. That's actually something else worth mentioning. Tier 4 items are also dropping, so it's coming into play. A couple of Spell Prisms. Naga Siren and Pango on the other side, both going the Spell Prism route.
It kind of makes sense, right? With this Naga build that you have, you're not really ever man-fighting until the very end of the fight, so you just want more illusions, more map pressure, more items with your Spell Prism. Kind of makes sense.
This Gyrocopter, MKB, of course, in hand. The Refresher just finished, as you were talking about, so more so for the items, I would think here is safe to say, but double cooldown's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, Thunder Awaken, again, the mental state now has to be a little bit more of like, we actually got to be careful here, because we went from being very confident to, I don't know anymore. And again, this Meepo, it was hard to say how the impact of the Meepo in the last fight too.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's just so much going on. I'm sure, you know, he was doing his part, but does he need a BKB as well? I mean, maybe the Static Storm was causing issue.
I mean, it's... I guess BKB on Meepo isn't as bad as it used to be, right? Because you can Mega Meepo eventually, and it will work on the one. So honestly, I could kind of see that, yeah.
That's what I was thinking there.
No, it works with the song and the roll too, so I could kind of see that.
Exactly, yeah. But to the song and the store and the roll, like there really is a lot of crowd control that's annoying. So maybe a possibility here, but yeah, nothing queued up yet. We'll see what he decides to go for. Ooh, interesting. Pango actually changing his mind for now. Actually picks up a Maelstrom on the Pango. Still has the Basher queued up, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really mind it. I think you can just build it into the Gleipnir later on, get yourself some more lockdown, helps you with the Meepo. Just push out some more waves, keep your scaling going. I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah. Viper, we talked about, well, again, a lot of changing up going on right here. Had the Orb queued up, but now it's actually going to go the Shivas. We'll be finishing that, so nice item to have as well. It's dealing with the likes of Meepo and especially even Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I think the Shiva is better than the Lotus. You're already so tanky, but getting like some minus attack speed in there, especially on all the Meepos or just the one Meepo, and on Gyro when he's out of the BKB, I think it's just kind of makes sense. I think like FCR has been I would say a little quiet maybe on the Viper, but he's been doing a lot in this game. And there's a game-changing item on KJ as well. He's got the Ags.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's very good item to
You
have.
also got Naga to set it up for you, so
Didn't even think about that.
yeah. This is absolutely a game changer.
No, that's one of those items, like, because of how this game has lasted here, that you really are kicking yourself now if you're Thunder Awaken, because that really 100% agree. It's potentially a game-changing item with the silencing everything, including the items, of course. So this, both teams very interested about Roshan. It's a very long Roshan, though. Still a minute and a half remaining, as you can see, about halfway through. So not going to be spawning yet, but both teams in the area ready to duke it out.
Okay, buybacks will be very important, as we see that Gyro will not have one. Lion is on cooldown, and Disruptor doesn't have to go for it. But yeah, buybacks very important around this next Roche fight. Another smoke
Wisdom runes. Yeah, Wisdom runes are up, but not necessarily making that a priority right now. Got Treant's going in, breaking the smoke. They try to catch him, but
all right, glimpse back.
Yeah, that was bold. Treant is going to be brought back. There's the arena in the backlash. BKB will be activated this time. Buyback immediately from Treant, by the way. So the first arena, Illich, try to make use of it. They're not panicking, though. Meanwhile, Nagasaran is going to be locked down. The song, but with the BKBs, she might still be in trouble. Healing up slightly. Gyrocopter trying to do spit the flat cannon attacks. So much damage, ends up taking out Disruptor in the midst of it, who didn't ult it, by the way. He did not use Static Storm that whole time, even with the axe. Pango able to make it out with his Rolling Thunder. And I suppose minimal damage considering how that fight was going. But Thunder Awaken wins it.
Roche will be up soon, so of course, by the looks of it, Thunder Awaken will be winning that one and getting on their hands. As Illich was making KJ's life really hard in that fight. It still looked a little chaotic, but they are the ones that end up winning, and also a Hex on Mars to make life even easier with this refresher.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. The second Hex here on this team. That feels really good, especially with the refresher as mentioned. But Roshan is now up too, so the timing working well. Yeah. I mean, you got the Ags. We talk about the potential of that ultimate of Disruptor, but not even able to use it. That really is a feels bad man there on the side of Vivo Keyed. But it is going to be Roshan. There's the A just picked up. You got the Ags going to be picked up as well from Mars, so why not? He'll benefit there.
Got the Bulwark Warriors.
Yeah.
Next to you, just deal some more damage, sure.
I mean, don't get to see much.
It was a close one. Nearly got Hex. We'll use the song to TP out.
Yeah, very close call. Does Meepo? Okay, Meepo has the Sacred Relic queued up.
Is it a nullifier time?
Okay, nullifier. There we are,
Look like it. That's okay. There is a DD top, which I would assume one of the teams will run through. Likely Thunder Awaken. Honestly, it might even be worth to like buy a bottle if you see it before, have your gyro run there, smoke him into the top lane. And just pop it and go push, because there's no dispel on the Dire side. No Yules, no nothing. Well, let's see. They do see it now.
Yeah. Yeah, pinging it out, so it's going to be the team running over. Gyrocopter, as mentioned, likely to want to pick it up. That Divine Rapier queued up. But with the Aegis now especially, certainly would make sense if he wants to go ahead and purchase it. He actually just drops the power treads on the ground. He's like, I don't even need these boots anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna get them ready, I think, to sell them for the Rapier. Maybe he can like get them for the push. I mean, he will have to drop something. I guess what you do is you swap out the refresher right before you die. You will swap it back in so that by the time you respawn, you can instantly use it, have your second BKB, your second Satanic. As for now, he will keep the refresher for the cooldown, but I think once that is at 0, he will do the little swapper-rinsky.
Yeah, he definitely wants the MKB back in there.
Yeah.
After that use, but oh my gosh, we get another Divine Rapier case who back-to-back days by the winning team. I'm doing air quotes for this one because Thunder Awaken, yeah, technically they're definitely still winning, but this is certainly not a devastating lead by any means. Here we go, Gyrocopter.
Getting rooted.
Satanic, already popping the Satanic.
Yeah. Well, some of the AoE nets.
Yeah, just launching them from afar.
It's like he's playing some little custom game. Like, you know, people are walking by, you have to net them.
Yeah. So got to get through the maze of nets if you're Nagasaran and the illusions. These games against one another, it's hilarious. Okay. Oh, net.
Satanic and 5. It's netted again.
The BKB this time. Nope. Again, this supports their guy dropping about half life already. Geez, Satanic is ready, but you need to be able to hit things.
Yeah, it's actually some annoying stuff, right? The Viper alone with just some... You have the easy Viper strike, you've got the nosedive, just some long-range lucky shot, you keep getting netted. It's actually not that easy to end up going for this high ground, so let's see how they go about it. Maybe they have to, like, smoke in to get to the high ground and you, like, drop one arena, allow the gyro to hit, something like that.
Earthspear picking up a Heaven's Halberd, so that's just another item that's certainly going to be helpful.
Yeah.
For the likes of the Dire team, Vivo Keyed. Analog sitting on 5,500 gold, by the way, playing Pango. So he could, obviously you want buyback, but we get that either the Gleipnir, as you mentioned, or even the Basher still. Looks like it's going Harpoon. Or no, it's the Dispenser.
Interesting. Yeah.
Disperser, excuse me, not Dispenser.
He's dispensing.
Just dispensing. Let's go.
Oh, there's the
Mars,
though.
he's dispensing damage in arenas. Throws him down. Viper's just dead. Has the buyback, though.
Actually killed him.
Gonna do it work. The song used by Nagasar in the first one still has another. Refresher also on Gyrocopter ready to go. Locked down on Nagasar. She's in trouble. She's being bursted down right here. Blow it up. Is gonna manage to survive for now. There's a Refresher. Another song gonna be coming out. Disruptor still has Static Storm, by the way. BKB Refresher has been committed. Still has Satanic on the side of Gyrocopter. Earth Spirit healed up. Thanks to Nagasar. And now the lockdown trial of the turn damage. But Mars is there for another arena. The Spirit back on Pfeiffer. Nagasar, though, against Gyro. Gyro's getting low. He needs to be saved. The 8 still has 50 seconds on it, but he's going to be pushed away. Costing Millage turning his attention to Lion. Picks off Lion. They also take out Gyrocopter with the Glyphs back. Can they kill it again? That's a Divine Rapier, remember.
Oh, God,
Here we go. Gyro's back up. Gyro's dead. The Divine Rapier's on the ground. BKS is turning this game, baby. MJZ going to go down. Constabile. Will they pick up the Divine Rapier? I mean, it's still sitting there for now.
Nobody
Who's
wants
gonna pick it up? Viper's like, okay, fine, I'll take this.
Holy sheesh. All right, if you're Viper, it is time to transition your build. That is for sure. It's time to be right-click man. It's time to go like Moonshard, Hurricane Pike, or something like that. But I don't. What a sick. I mean, a lot of buybacks, a lot of glimpses. You have all the disarms. And these songs, I think the Song of Sirens are being really annoying. Like with the shard and everyone just being healed up and you're able to like tank through these BKBs. So they're ahead now.
Keizu,
it's happening.
Yeah, Divine Rapier, I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, obviously great damage, but this is the risk. Exactly what we're going to see right here again. I mean, Gyrocopter just could not be comfortable. You're right. Obviously, Vivo Key played that so well between the song, between the kiting. Disruptor held the Static Storm for so long in that fight for the right time. We mentioned the previous fight how he died before he used it. This time around, he still was disciplined. I mean, look at this push now. 20 seconds still on the resurrection of Gyro. They're just going to go for the end.
Yeah, you've got the shard on Viper as well against the towers with the Rapier, of course. So you're trucking these towers down.
Is Vivo Key going to actually complete the comeback here? Tier 4 tower number 1 is down. Second 1.5
They need to stop this Viper. This poison attack on the throne will be something.
You got to go all in. Meeple's up in 2 as well. Here
BKB.
we go. BKB is going to be committed. The Marina's down. Number 1. Called out as well. It's not going to be enough. FCR is going to fall. They wanted the throne. They're not going to get it. The damage is real from Thunder Awaken. And they will keep the Angel alive for now. Nagasaki Constabile. A couple more attacks. He's so strong. He's so tanky. But he's not tanky enough. Rampage for Smiley Knight. And now it's Thunder Awaken's turn.
I don't know what to say. You need to. What do they need to do right now? I think they cannot. They have to defend 3v5. Maybe you go for some Boots of Travel, bottom, push the wave, and like try to cosplay Zai where he kills the throne. As my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game is. The last 2 minutes are. This is the craziest roller coaster I would have ever been on. That's for sure.
This is game 1. This is game 1 of this best out of 3. Unbelievable. They're going back. Yeah, I mean, so Gyrocopter has the Divine.
Okay,
right?
Dire has Glyph. Dire has Glyph. We have a Blink on Disruptor. Maybe if they can delay, they will have 2 songs. I'm just keeping an open mind.
They're going for Megas or they're going for 2? Okay, yeah, they're going for Megas.
Okay.
This is the play.
That's a roll with Arcane Runes, so at least the cooldown is very, well, low. Oh,
there's the Megas.
He's hexed.
Who do they catch? That's Nagasar and has the song as mentioned, but can't use it! She's dead. GG, that's it. Tier 4s are gonna fall, and that should do it. Thunder Awaken on the verge of some way, somehow, the momentum. God. This was quite the roller coaster ride, but in the end, it's Thunder Awaken that is looking like they're gonna come out on top. Pango gonna do everything he can, but
he's
don't
trying.
think he's gonna do enough by himself. He's rolling around in circles, says, fight me. Yeah, they're not going to. They kill the Ancient, and Thunder Awaken takes game number 1, and holy shnikes, that was